Okay, so this is part 3 to the first message of today. I'm just going to clarify some more messages that I thought that needed to be clarified. So in the first message, we had Joyce, poison with ketamine, evil family members. Do not contact them ever, 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 ever again. Poppy, pregnancy, feds involved. Leave that town now, or somebody is leaving in New Mexico. Okay, so I'm going to be using to clarify the true crime oracle deck. Okay, and we're gonna see what comes out for these evil family members. Now, I did say in the first message, this could be an evil family member here, this main evil family member here named Poppy. This could be a brother-in-law. This could be also in-laws too, evil in-laws. So don't forget about that too. This could be in-laws as well that you considered family members. Somebody could have poisoned you when you was pregnant, which is why a passed on loved one, this could be your grandmother's loved one, or whichever loved one this is to you. It could be an energy of a loved one coming in to tell you that you was poisoned when you were pregnant with with your kid or children, one of your kids, and to not contact this family ever again because they was involved in this. Somebody is on the run, trying to run from the feds, and it says they trying to leave this town right now and maybe head to New Mexico because they know they getting investigated by the feds because of this. Spirit, clarify evil family members, poison with ketamine. Oh, sorry, baby. Accident. Somebody could have got into an accident or could have got you into an accident, which is why the feds are on these people's ass doing a federal investigation because they tried to get you into a car accident. Or they did get you into a car accident. Something to do with an accident here. They probably rigged your car or something like that. They could have did something to your car to cause an accident, or sent somebody to do something to your car to cause an accident. Something to do with an accident, and it was these evil family members, which is why your passed on loved ones telling you to never contact them again, and which is why the feds is involved now because they probably tried to get some insurance off of your name. Look, justice at the bottom of the deck. You're gonna get justice in this situation. You probably got into a car accident and these feds got immediately involved as soon as they tried to pull some shit. Let me see. Yeah, look at this. Justice. Somebody tried to kill you. Somebody tried to off you. Strangulation here. Strangulation. Somebody tried to off somebody. Strangulation. Let's see what else, Spirit. Somebody could have, yeah. Look, assassination came out after that. Assassination. Somebody was trying to assassinate you and/or your character. Somebody was trying to assassinate you. But you get injustice in this situation. This is why poison with ketamine is out here. They was trying to assassinate you. Your evil family members or in-laws. Follow the spirit saying follow your intuition. You right on the money. Follow your intuition. On the bottom of the deck. Look, and then we got somebody tried to marry you on paper. And this been coming out in the last messages that I've been putting out. The last couple of messages. Somebody tried to marry you on paper. This was a fake marriage. Mind you, viewer, you never in your life been married. Ever, 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 ever. But somebody put you in a fake marriage and tried to off you, look, for life insurance in reverse because it did not work. It ain't work. They tried to off you for life insurance and it didn't work. Yeah. That shit ain't work. They tried to make it seem like This is another message I'm getting. They tried to make it seem like you passed away in a car accident, all for life insurance money. They had got a life insurance policy out on you and or your kids, and said that y'all passed away in an accident, and tried to get a life insurance or some life insurance money on you. This is why the feds is investigating this whole family. And probably when that didn't work, the accident thing didn't work, and they couldn't get the life insurance policy money off of you, they probably, after that, they tried to strangle you. Or do something of that sort. Some type of assassination of that sort. Look at this. Fraud at the bottom. They tried to commit fraud. It could have been a fraudulent life insurance policy. Check this out. Somebody staying at a motel or hotel. Remember in the first message, extended stay hotel came out, motel hotel came out. Motel hotel is coming out now, but extended stay hotel specifically came out that was one of the first cards that came out in the first message. So somebody could be staying at a hotel, or this could have been you. This could have happened when you was staying in a motel or hotel. They could have tried to do this to you. This could have been involved a couple. Look at this couple coming out. Yeah, now they feeling trapped. They ass feeling trapped because the feds is involved. The federal investigation. Now they trying to leave town as soon as possible. Look at this. They trying to leave town and be on the run because they know what they did. They know what they did. They tried to marry you on paper and tried to get life insurance money off of your name, off doing some type of fraud. Fake paperwork, had your evil family members and or in-laws involved in this. They could have tried to get rid of the evidence in the landfill or shred the evidence in a paper shredder. That's also what I'm getting to, because they feel like you was their power supply. They've been stalking you because they feel like you was their power supply. What's this one? Social media. They stalking you right now on social media. They following and watching every little thing you post or doing on social media. Liking, commenting, they on your ass. It could be the feds too. The feds probably watching them watch you. They could be watching them watch you on social media. This is what this is, and it could be a couple that did this shit or tried to. Look at this. When I picked up the death was on the bottom. Death. They was trying to bring you to your death. Yeah, but you overcame this. And egotism in reverse. You broke their ego. These people had too much ego, and you broke their ego. What else, Spirit? Clarify. Look at this. Child. The child came out. Spirit, they tried to poison your child. They tried to do this to your child too, or children. Let me see. Healing. You and your child are healing from this. You and your children are healing from whatever they tried to do to you. Legal proceedings are coming because the feds are involved. The feds are involved now. So no need to worry. They ass gonna get handed to them in court with the legal proceedings. Now they all trying to run away from this because they know they did wrong. They trying to leave town now. They trying to go to Mexico and flee and go on the run to Mexico. Because they faked the death. Fake death at the bottom. Fake death. They tried to fake you and your child's death and get life insurance money off of this. Or they could have faked their death. Crime of passion. This could have been somebody you was with. This could have been like a lover, an ex-lover. This could be one of your ex-lovers or a lover that you was with. A male in reverse. This was a karmic male, which is why he's in reverse. This was somebody that was jealous of you. or jealous of y'all relationship. I'm feeling like this was like a jealous male, probably even insecure, jealous of you getting attention from other people. Like, this was somebody who was jealous. And this is why this resulted in a crime of passion, or almost could have resulted in a crime of passion. They attempted this on your life. It was a death attempt on your life, an assassination on your life. Tunnel coming out. Something about some tunnels. This person could be hiding out in tunnels, or could be traveling by tunnels, like through tunnels, to get away so that they don't be tracked. Yeah, because they lied. They full of lies. They ain't nothing but a liar. This male here, this ex-lover, could have been a liar and could have lied to the authorities or the courts. And these evil family members could have lied to the authorities and or the courts, saying that you was dead on paper, all to get some fucking money. Yeah, that's what they did. That's what they did. Then they tried to get rid of the evidence, the paperwork, or whatever they had of evidence of yours in a landfill. They tried to get rid of it in a landfill, or shred it. I'm getting heavily paper shredder. Shred the paperwork and then hide it in a landfill so it can never be found again. Yep. What else, Spirit? Spirit, clarify. Evil family members. And leave that town now. Clarify. Feds involved. Feds investigation. A federal investigation. Clarify. Grandparent. It also could have been like a grandparent involved, or this person named Joyce. That's what I told y'all earlier in the earlier message. This could be a passed on grandparent that's warning you about what happened, warning you about this situation. This grandparent knows. This could be one of your ancestors that got your back in the spiritual realm, that's putting belt to ass. Yeah, sorry. So these people are in regret now. These people are in regret because your ancestors are putting belt to ass. They probably getting karma. These people are getting karma right now. They getting karma. And now they in regret for even doing all this shit, going to this extent to offer money, greed. They mad. They in regret. This could be a brother, Poppy. Yeah, the ancestors are on their ass and they getting investigated by the feds. If not all your family. This could be a masculine side of your family, your father's side. Yep. They hiding out in a wooded area because they about to be in prison. Split the deck on imprisonment and wooded area. They about to go to prison. And they know this because of what they did. They tried to hide this from you. Imprisonment again. Anything else, Spirit? Yeah, they mad because you alive. The feds see that you alive. They could have been trying to make it seem like you was dead. You ain't no longer living, but you alive. The feds see this. This is why they are involved, because they see that you are a fucking live. You supposed to be dead. They have you dead on paper, but you alive. They did it for greed. Bottom of the deck, greed. Yeah, these people, they probably trying to travel by water. This could have included a cult. Yep. And they did this all for home assets. Maybe you had assets left to you. Maybe a home was left to you. Maybe they tried to get you kicked out of a home. Maybe they was spying on your home. Maybe they hiding out in a home by the water. I'm also getting that too. They could be hiding out in a home by a water that's like surrounded by a wooded area, like surrounded by woods, but it's like a river flowing or a lake. Somewhere by a lake or a waterfront. This home could have a waterfront. Yeah. because of an affair that they had. They tried to hide. Maybe you was a baby that was made out of wedlock. Yeah, greed. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? What else? Uh-oh. These people, they like, what are you? They can't get rid of you. What are you? Are you an alien? They cannot get rid of you. They can't kill you off for this insurance money or this inheritance or whatever this is. They cannot get rid of you. So they are questioning themselves, fighting amongst themselves, amongst the family. What is she? We can't get rid of her or him. What is he? What are they? They mad because God got your back. God saved you from these evil family members trying to off you, assassinate you and your kids. God saved you. Yeah, homicide. Wooded area. They probably even tried to hide you in a wooded area, but it didn't work. Which is why it's in the reverse. Because they going to prison. They going to prison for this. For trying to attempt to do this. Attempted murder. Organized crime on the other side of the deck. They organized this amongst the whole family. Could have been a cult family. Yeah, they tried to poison you with drugs. Or tried to put poison inside your drugs. If you do, like, you don't have to do hard drugs, but like weed, something like that, marijuana, something like that. They tried to poison your drugs. Or you could drink. They tried to poison your drink. I think I got that in the first message. Yep. Because poison with ketamine was right there. And they probably did it while you was pregnant too. They could have did this while you was pregnant. I'm also getting that too. Like you probably had quit smoking and drinking. Once you found out you was pregnant, you probably, I'm hearing spirits say you quit. You quit like cold turkey when you found out you was pregnant. But then like these people could have broken into your home or met up with you and poisoned your cup while you was pregnant, them knowing you was pregnant, and they poisoned you. And it could have been with drugs to make it look like you had drugs in your system whenever you went to the doctor or something for your kids or your pregnancy that you was currently pregnant, the kid that you was currently pregnant with, making it seem like you was a bad parent, you was doing drugs while you were pregnant. They poisoned you. This shit, and tried to bury you and or the evidence. But the skeletons are coming out of the closet. That's why they getting involved. The feds are getting involved. They getting investigated. I'm gonna leave this right here. I feel like this is enough. I'll be back with more messages. Please like, share, and subscribe for more. And so that you can see the first couple of messages when I put out videos. You can be the first to see, the first viewer. Thank you for engaging and commenting. If you would like to donate, again, the donations or the link to the donation, the Cash App is in the description box. Thank you for all of the support and engagement in the comments and the views.